Konnichiwa. My name is Rohit Shiv Prasad and I'm the founder of RSPinJAPAN. तुम लोगों को ऐसा लगता है क्या कि kanjis बहुत tough है? I know. Anyone who starts learning Japanese, the first problem that comes to mind या फिर Japanese tough लगती ही इसलिए है because you see kanjis. But why are you so scared of kanjis? इतनी ज़्यादा problem तो नहीं होती है उसे पढ़ने में. Or maybe you are doing some mistakes. In this video, I am going to tell you 5 biggest mistakes that you are making while learning kanjis. So let's begin. Do you guys remember kanjis as pictures? Well, if you're doing so, that is the first biggest mistake that you are making. And why is that so? Every book is showing you that a kanji represents a picture that has story. Well, that's very wrong. Let me tell you one thing. How many pictures are you going to remember? Some people even learn hiraganas as pictures. You should learn kanjis as symbols. And if you do so, you are going to have very easy time. Because if you remember the kanjis as pictures, this means that you are trying to find or trying to make sense out of it. But symbols do not make sense. Symbols can mean anything. Symbols do not relate, but they just have a significant meaning. That being said, you should learn kanjis as symbols, not as pictures. The second biggest mistake. You think that learning kanjis by putting story into it is a good thought. You should not do that. And here is why. Actually, consider your brain as a hard disk. Instead of putting in a symbol, you are saving a story which is bigger. Eventually, समझ नहीं आएगा. Like it's going to be tough to remember everything because you have to recall everything, you have to search everything. And what if some kanjis are similar? What if the stories are similar? What if the story you made बीच में change हो जाती है या फिर it's overlapping with some other story? एक दो kanji के साथ yes you can do that, but do not do that with everything. As I told you, learn kanjis as symbols and symbols have a significant meaning. Let's just say this kanji here means father, chichi. But this does not look like father and it does not make any sense. I can make a picture, any book would show something that this looks like a father, but it does not. So you are just making it difficult for yourself. Remember this, A is A. Learn kanjis as alphabets because that's what it actually is. It just has a different meaning to it. A kanji is not a sound, but it has a complete meaning, which means one kanji has a word. Like this kanji means father, this kanji means mother. That's it. Symbolic representations. Learn this, try this, and you are gonna have a very easy time learning kanjis because from now on, everything is gonna change. You see all these books containing kunyomi, the Japanese reading, unyomi, the Chinese reading, blah 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 blah. एक ही kanji के 10-20 कभी और भी ज़्यादा unyomi kunyomi हो सकते हैं. Do you have to remember everything? No. Watch my video where I have told you how you can learn kanjis more efficiently and easily. नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? I'll just बहुत ही shrink करके मैं बताता हूँ. You don't have to learn the unyomi and kunyomi. That's the biggest mistake that you're making again. All you have to do is learn the vocab. Let's just say the kanji you see right now on the screen is jikan. Learn it as jikan. ये मत पढ़ो कि फर्स्ट वाले kanji का जी है unyomi, सेकेंड वाले kanji का कान है unyomi. ये दोनों जब साथ में आते हैं तो unyomi मिलके बन जाता है jikan. Learn the vocab. Once you learn the vocab, all you have to remember is that these two kanjis together mean jikan. And what you will notice is by learning jikan, now you have learned two unyomis. You don't know that you learned it, but you know them. So अगर कहीं और you see similar kanjis, you can think, oh, इसका तो वहाँ पे जी था तो यहाँ पे भी जी हो सकता है. Simple as that. अपने आप ही अपनी बाधाएं मत बढ़ाओ. Then you open the books and you read the hiraganas written on top of the kanjis. Very big mistake. Don't do that. Everyone tends to do that. And if there are hiraganas written, just ignore them. Consider they are not there. Take your time to read it. Take your time. Slow is better. No problem. But you are gonna move forward. And this is why you should read the kanjis, not the hiraganas written above them. No matter which level you are. If you don't know the kanji, just search it on the internet. That's it. Simple as that. Very easy. This will increase your practice and you are going to have fun because next time you'll remember, oh, ye wala kanji. Now you'll be able to read books. And that is why Japanese is fun, because it's not boring anymore. The worst mistake. The worst mistake. You people do not give importance to kanjis. Let me tell you a secret. If you know kanjis, you can clear JLPT without even understanding Japanese. And I am going to make videos on how you can do that. But yes, if you know kanjis, you do not have to learn anything. Reading Japanese, understanding grammar, yes. Kanjis is more important if you want to understand Japanese deeply. And if you want to do good at it, if you want to clear the exam, if that's your motive, kanji is your way. You guys are not kids. You don't have to, I don't have to tell you, ये ऐसे लिखते हैं, ये ऐसे लिखते हैं. You don't have to learn the stroke order actually. If you learn the stroke order, yes, it's better. But again, in my video, I have told you that it starts from left to right, top to bottom. So it's going to be easy for you to remember. Okay, it has a similar pattern. But if the kanji looks similar, what you draw with a different stroke order or maybe with the same stroke order, it does not matter. Eventually, you don't have to write them. You just have to type them. So yeah. That being said, if your teachers are taking time, maybe one class or maybe half an hour, 1 hour to teach you just kanjis, पैसा बर्बाद हो रहा है तुम्हारा. टाइम तो हो ही रहा है. तो मेरी तरफ से ये टिप है, just make sure that wherever you're learning, or tell your teacher to not waste time to teach you kanjis, but yes, make sure that they test you on it so that it motivates you to study kanjis. Learn kanjis on your own. How to learn them? Very simple. Just open any book. ये kanji का ये मतलब है, got it. ये kanji का ये मतलब है, ये दोनों kanjis एक साथ ये होते हैं. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Keep it that way. Also, that being said, we are starting batches every month to make sure that we promote Japanese, make sure that we have a healthy and proper way for you to communicate to the schools, Japanese schools here in Japan, or maybe organizations here in Japan. That's why our initiative, RSPinJAPAN, makes it possible for you guys to pursue your goal here in Japan. And you don't have to pay us anything. All you have to do is learn from us. So, see you in the next video. Make sure that you follow these tips and do not repeat your mistakes.